That kind of reminded me of Waiting to Exhale. Is he watching me walk away? Oh, he is.
Welcome back to another episode of Blerd Up Reacts, where we watch and react to the latest and greatest in movie, TV, and gaming. We are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam,
And I'm Monique.
and we're back with another episode of the Amazon original Them. I believe
Yes.
we're on the is this
Episode 4.
episode 4 entitled these days is day 6. Day 6.
Day 6.
Day 6. So listen, we've been given the heads up about this episode. Um, so shout out to all of y'all who are watching this along for the second time with us, because this is our first time watching it. And y'all have been so good about not giving away spoilers, but not just y'all, but our parents was like, "Hey, yo, this next episode, like for real, you guys gotta just pace yourself and be ready." And I'm looking like, it's gonna get worse from the last we saw.
And that's the worst possible question that you could ask. Like, how could it get any
Really
worse?
is. It really is. The last episode just kind of really like it just irritated the hell out of me. Again, I don't like being in positions where I can't defend myself, and that's basically what it was. But I was happy that Henry was like, basically, he looked down at the people that was on the ground while he was on the roof. He was like, "What's happening? Like, what's happening? Like, for real, you come up here, or I'm gonna come down there.
Right.
Either way, it's gonna be the same. But I'm saying, what's happening?
Right.
So I was happy with that little flex, because it, for the first time, kind of gave me the feeling like he ain't no pushover.
Mm-hmm.
So that made me happy. And then, of course, we had Lucky go visit her cousins,
Yeah, Hazel.
Hazel and
Mm-hmm.
Watts. And I was happy she got away, but y'all got to start talking to each other, man.
Yeah. Because when she went to go visit her cousin, it was like a weight was lifted off of not only her shoulders, but our shoulders as well every time we saw her at her cousin's house. But she didn't even get back to her neighborhood before stuff started happening again. She
Yeah,
was on the bus. And then, the cop picked her up. So now that weight is just placed right back on to everybody's shoulders at this point. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really hesitant to watch this next episode. Everybody keeps saying that there's 2 episodes specifically that they're waiting for
yeah.
us to watch, and I think, this is one of them. And I'm just like, here we go. Like, I'm not even sure how to
Which,
prepare for this at this point in time. So,
yeah. And for me, it's cool. I'm appreciating the show for what it is. I know that there was a lot of pushback and a lot of people complaining like, this is black trauma porn and this is torture porn. I was like, yeah, but it's a story. It's still a story that needs to be told, and I'm here to see this story throughout to the finish. Like, regardless, it's just gonna be rough, but I'm here to see it through. And again, this is one of those series, probably one of the, I'd say, first series that's really been driven by our subs and our viewers. Like, you
mhm.
guys are pushing this along, so we're definitely going to stick with it as long as you guys continue to want to see it. So
Yep.
before we jump into it, we're going to definitely highlight a comment. Mo, I know you got a comment over there you want to highlight for the peoples.
Yes, and I'm actually well, this comment was on blah. This comment was made by Floyd Thomas. Floyd says Clark not trying to put up with Betty's BS. He just trying to be a good guy, and so he's talking about basically Clark and Betty, the next door neighbors. And I'm actually really interested in Clark because we've seen that he is not like the rest of the people in the neighborhood. He's just like, leave them alone. Like, I don't want to do any of this. Like, why do we have to
Yeah,
do any of this? So I'm really interested to find out more about his story. I'm not sure if we'll get to see that in this next episode, but I'm trying to figure out, like, why is he so different? Than his
yeah.
neighbors. Like, did he have a different upbringing, or like, is there something else going on? So I'm hoping we get to learn more about Clark in this next episode, and kind of figure out why he is the way he is.
Yeah, because I'm still kind of got a question mark on him. Like, are you just a punk, or like, do you really want no parts of this? I'm leaning towards he really wants no parts of this because
Yeah.
it seems like he's always trying to find a way to circumvent. The only reason he's doing it is he's being peer pressured into it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
even the part where they're like on the ground, Henry's on the roof, and they're like, "You scared my boy." And he was like, "Wait, let's hear his side of the story." And they're like, "He ain't got no side." And I'm like,
Yeah.
anyway.
I want to
So
know why the way. Yeah. So yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. No, I mean for real, I still have a lot of question marks here. So
Yeah.
what's worrying me is the answers to those questions. So before we jump into this reaction, thank you to everyone who has been liking and subscribing to our channel, because those likes, those views, again, specifically with this series, is what's driving us to do these reactions. So again, thank you for your support, because those likes, those views is the best way to help us grow our channel. And if you're new, just dropping by, stumbling across our channel, please make sure you do hit that like button. If you are so inclined, if you're digging the content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all of our reactions and reviews. Again, if we can continue to get consistently 50 likes on them episodes, we'll keep pumping them out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think now that Invincible and Falcon and the Winter Soldier is kind of over, we're not as congested, so we might be able to get this out just a little bit faster for you guys. So
Maybe.
just a little bit.
I'm sorry. I may need some time in between episodes.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I would say just a little bit, because again, there is a level of processing that we do have to do when we watch these. So
yeah.
all right, so again, episode 4, day 6 of them. Are we ready?
No. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty cute.
Yeah. Is that all you see?
No, I see the other bullshit.
Oh.
And I'm gonna apologize, you guys. I am gonna be cussing. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I've seen this from the trailers.
The
yeah.
trailer.
Where do they get all these dolls from?
That's what I was about to say. Like, where did you find such a
Yeah.
concentrated amount of offensive?
Ooh. Like the energy it takes to do this kind of stuff. Like y'all could be focusing on other solving world hungry. Like what? I mean,
yeah.
Lucky gonna flip out. Look.
I know.
Walk straight to the car.
Mind your teachers.
Unless it's Miss Vera.
You know Gracie gonna listen to whatever Miss Vera say, and then she gonna tell everybody about it.
Don't even give them the satisfaction.
Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
We got this.
We got this.
Uh-oh.
Bitch, I smoke cigarettes better than you. Come on.
Here she goes. Looking like Angela Bassett and what's love got to do with it?
What do you call this?
A start.
Cross too flamboyant?
Sure, I don't know what you mean. If it were me,
If you had children,
I can't
you know how I
imagine
feel.
living somewhere I wasn't wanted.
Be over before they make it off their lawns.
Is that a threat?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Why would you live somewhere you're not wanted? Not a family to consider.
See there? You found the answer all by yourself.
I wouldn't want my children growing up.
Good thing you don't have any.
Right.
I was getting ready to say, throw it in there. You barren hoe. You barren.
You know, the good thing about being neighbors, Mrs. Wendell, she know where to find me.
Ooh. What's happening?
You have a good day now, you hear?
We're selling.
I'd encourage you to take another look at the agreement that you signed. There's no bank mortgage, and the debt is amortized without any accrual of equity. Same kind of pestering happened to the last colored family that I placed in Compton, the Johnson family over on Thorson Avenue. I'm sure you'll find, in short order, you're not alone.
I'm curious about that. What she just described, I'm curious to know more about that.
And when I was in Korea, there were things sometimes needed to be done. It takes a certain type of man to do certain types of things.
You might want to slow your roll because
I don't think she even cared at this point.
he trying to say he about that life, but Henry about that life.
Right.
Thank you for the delivery and the visit.
Let Clark go. I mean,
If there's anything you ever need
he deserves better.
from me, don't hesitate to ask.
I would have been like, look. Or played my germs in their food.
No.
Why, I'm already a disruption of class. Look. Is that little girl real? Do you think she's real?
I hope she is, because if not, she looked foolish running down that hallway with holding nothing. Okay.
This is so weird.
You are gonna get in trouble. This little other girl, she is not. So Ruby, stop it, please.
It's so weird.
Time flies out here, don't it? Think it's 'cause the sun's always shining.
Girl, you traumatized.
Mm-hmm.
I know how hard it can be. This place, these people,
Oh,
Don't even call him that, girl.
those things to you. Your head. I thought I'd go mad, but thanks how it come around. Just like he said they would.
you look like you
The man
gone
in the
mad.
black hat.
Oh, Lord.
You're the prettiest colored girl I've ever seen. It's like my mom always says, you can be better. You can always be better.
What are you doing in here? Who told you could be in here?
I knew it. She's not real.
You're a smart girl.
You don't know me.
No, I don't. But I know your mom and daddy wouldn't have brought you here if they didn't want something better for you.
So is that like her imaginary friend?
Yeah.
No.
He taught me how to see things as they really are. What I really needed to be doing was tending to my own home, making it clean. Isn't it clean?
Girl, I gotta go. I had left a pie in the oven.
I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. Psalm 51 said,
Oh, my God.
and when I was clean, and then the room was clean, and the kitchen was clean, then it was time for me to clean my boys. My mother's work is never done.
Please leave.
Where are the boys?
Oh, my God.
There they are.
That was not the stove. That was not the stove, was it?
Oh, my God.
Why?
Oh, my God.
Did she cook them? She cooked them. Ah! Y'all can't tell me this, okay? Y'all move. Y'all just gonna,
Right.
y'all just gonna have to lose some money. Something. I don't know. But no.
It's not even about them losing money. From what I understood from the realtor's discussion with her, they really ain't paid no money down on it.
This was a trap. Like how?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And our way of saying thanks to you is we want to give all the engineers a percentage of the profits.
Except for Henry.
Right. That's why he wasn't supposed to be at that Porty's.
What the? That's the same thing that he saw at the television store, but no, it can't be real. Oh my gosh, like it's that house. It's got to be that house, that land that they own. Something about that land.
Just wanted to introduce myself.
And so you have. You are a credit, Emery.
Oh, I hate that. Ugh.
Same old Elizabeth.
In 7 years, I haven't asked. We don't want charity, just a loan.
Y'all ain't got no money?
It's good you've come to me. And of course I can help. We've come all this way. We barely had a visit. Why don't I draw a bath for you? Wash the travel off.
Oh, well,
I told you, like, this is gross. I'm not gonna feel sorry for her.
ew! Girl, you cannot be that desperate.
Right.
Oh my gosh, she got her the bath towel and everything. Oh my god.
You just write the check.
Please.
I wish to God you'd
So
never
I
come
can
back here,
go.
Betty.
Your mama got the bath towel for you.
Yeah.
Like, ugh.
And it's like, part of me is like, it wants to feel bad for her, but then at the end of the day, it's like, no, because you carried your ass back over there. Like, this shit that you're putting on everybody else is not worth it. Like, you don't have to do this.
No. Oh, she gone.
She leaving.
There's always something, someplace you drive.
Hey, look at this. Oh, electricity.
Oh, yeah, Clark. You worked to pay for all this.
Any of that overtime showing up in our bank account? Or?
You up to something, Clark. What you up to, boy?
Mm-hmm.
You got some secrets.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted him to see for himself.
See?
She just didn't imagine all this, yo.
She better, like...
Where's your boys?
Mrs. Johnson.
Where's the babies?
They're aunties for the
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
That's enough.
Lies.
Look.
You were trying to tell me.
He can tell you anything, Mrs. Emery. Hasn't spoken a single word. Not since he returned.
He must have been in the war as well.
In the war.
Because I was about to ask, what happened to him? Did that happen while he was there? But no.
They keep good watch, Dick whispered.
So I think they're kind of showing the differences between the two families. How, like, one family is... Lucky goes to visit her cousins, her family. They're all playful, fun. Mm-hmm. Betty goes visit her family, and it's a whole different situation. Betty comes home and has this interaction with Clark, and now Lucky is having this interaction. What is that? What is that? What is that?
Yo, that just gave me a chill up my back.
Oh,
that's not funny.
My
Yo, that just scared the shit out of me.
I thought literally something had happened because it just went to black, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what was that?
It was like, wait, like words were not coming out of my mouth. You know how sometimes you get so scared where you can't articulate. That's how that felt. It was like, like,
yo.
Oh no.
Why they end it like that?
I wasn't ready for that last piece right there. I wasn't ready for that.
Me
They
either.
had such a good job of distracting me this episode that I was not ready for that.
Right.
That
it was
small
like,
piece.
yeah, it was like, oh, look at this tender moment. What the fuck is that? Oh my gosh.
Surprisingly, this one wasn't as heavy as the other ones.
It wasn't. There were still some things stuck in there where it was just like kind of triggering, but not as much as we've seen in previous episodes.
I
Um,
told you something was up with her and her daddy, though.
that's that.
The way she started talking to the milkman, and then I just started remembering like how she talks to Clara. I was like, look, something's up with you. Something happened to you.
That's just like what? Why go back there? I mean, you need money. I understand that,
They
but
don't.
ain't no.
They don't.
Well,
That's the
that's
thing.
what that conversation was about. What she was having with Clark at the end, because he's been working all these hours, I guess,
Right.
overtime, but they're not seeing the money from it, because that's what she was saying to her father. Like, Clark works, but it's not paying all the bills.
They don't need the money like that. If she just sit her little ass
Oh,
down.
I completely
Like,
agree.
the thing is, she extra and she's doing all this stuff for the sake. Like, what are you like this? So you was finna deal with that just because you don't want to live next to no black people?
No, you were about to deal with that because you didn't like the wallpaper in the kitchen. Because that's what
Right.
she was talking about. The wallpaper's
But
horrid.
it's a symptom. That's a symptom. That's something which again she's got. Which I'm gonna be so like transparent when this is. I really don't. I don't care. That's not an excuse to treat people the way she's been treating people.
It is not.
And it's extra. Now it starts to click. It's like, so you've been groomed to this is how you get what you want out of people. So the manipulation when you talk to Clark, your interactions with the milkman, the way you speak to the other ladies in the neighborhood, this is a learned thing. And it just clicked for me this episode where I was just like,
Yeah, no.
I see you.
So I want to actually go back to the other black family. I think it's the Johnsons that live in Compton.
Can't deal with this.
Yo, like I saw what I saw, and I know Lucky saw what she saw. Them boys did. I already know. Like there's something going on, and that might be going back to what Betty was saying in the last episode, where she was standing up in that speech saying, this is our land, and our families built this land, and yada yada yada. So I'm thinking that there's got to be something up with this land, like poltergeist land, that whenever a family, a Negro family moves in, like this land starts to, in addition to, their neighbors, this land starts to go to work on them and try to make them miserable and crazy and stuff.
I'm almost there, not quite.
Okay.
I need to figure out. It sounds like there was a deal made somewhere along the line regarding this land. The way that realtor was explaining that paperwork, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. So I'm actually going to do some research on that, because there's no way you could buy. How do you buy a house and it's almost like you're leasing it? Or how do you buy a house and not have any equity? Or no opportunity for you to build up any equity? That's what flagged me. And then it made me think, well, what if that covenant clause in that paperwork was for the safety of black people? Right. So I'm gonna have to ponder upon that and do some research, because there's no way in hell you gonna fit no.
Yeah, no.
You telling me I can't sell it and I can't turn a profit off of it? No.
Man, this show, I don't even know. Like, it's such a bag full of just like different things, and I don't know, man.
We called Ruby's little friend though. We knew that bitch wasn't real.
Right, and that scares me as well. Because wasn't she talking about imaginary friends in the first episode and how silly it was? Because, Gracie had Miss Vera. So that kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, that girl was definitely imaginary. Or it has something to do with the house. I don't know.
I think, you want me to tell you what I think?
Yeah, go for it.
I think that that girl is kind of like a manifestation. I think it comes from the house. I think it's the manifestation of Ruby kind of wanting to be white.
Oh, okay.
Kind of wanting to be a white girl. Only saying that because when I think back on the trailer and I think back, so another thing, y'all, if in case y'all didn't know, it's really hard to create thumbnails for this damn series. I don't know why, but I looked through all the pictures and there is a picture of her going white or like paint.
Yeah,
hers.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, so that's what I kind of was looking at it, but I knew I was like that. We could tell when that girl first appeared, like that bitch ain't real.
Yeah, and that can also be representative, you know, like Ruby be wanting to become, you know, be this white girl. The way that that girl was putting on the red lipstick and the red eyeshadow, Ruby wishing that she was able to do some of those things, wishing that she had the skin color to, you know, to be able to do some of these things, and
or even like just when they were down there, looking at the boy and the girl getting ready to do it, and you know, and then whatever the little white girl name is, she's like, oh, I've never done that, you know, and then it got a little bit sexual tension in between. Maybe that's Ruby's a young woman, so that's her desire of maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is that little girl, when we first seen her, I was like, that she ain't real. She ain't real.
I am more interested in what Clark is up to. Is Clark cheating?
I think Clark got him a boyfriend.
Oh, really? Man, I mean that would kind of make sense if he did, because he would understand like the struggle that the black family is going through, the Emerys.
I got a little bit of gay tease this time around, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I got you."
Yeah, like he's definitely up to something, and that just might be it. Because again, they had that conversation about like he's not home. He missed the meeting. He missed the meeting. Like he ain't bringing in no extra overtime money. So you doing something else with your time, and that might just be it. Yeah.
He don't care the milkman be at his house.
Yeah, he don't care. He be over the house every single day. Do Clark care? No.
Like they're not having children, you know, which means they probably ain't really doing it like that. I'm trying not to be in their business like that, but I'm like putting all this stuff together.
I think there's something else going on with the children, though. I don't know if it has something to do with the relationship she's had with her parents or something like that, but I don't think it's just Clark.
It's not just him. No.
Yeah.
But he's a part of it. I think he got him a little boyfriend.
I guess we'll find out, because there's something going on with him, and I think that just might be it.
Yeah. I'm actually curious to get to this next episode, because now I think I'm at the point where I'm like, I need some stuff to start coming together here.
Yeah.
Because, and I know that I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, because I think they're going to give me what I'm wanting, and I'm going to be like, no, I can't take it. But like, I do need some pieces of the story. I think it's starting to connect, but I needed to connect more. I'm still curious but apprehensive about what happened to Chester.
Yeah.
And I kind of need them to answer that question. I don't want that, which is again a catch-22. I don't want that left to my imagination, but then again,
just wait for it. It's coming. I know that it's coming. It's just we just don't know what episode it's in, but it's eventually gonna come. So just wait for it. You gonna need some time. We're gonna need some time.
Yeah. But kudos on that last shot, though, man. Y'all got me that last shot.
I mean, I didn't even expect it to end right there. I thought there was something going on in my house, y'all. I thought that because it immediately went to black, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like what's going on?" So.
I'm sorry. It reminded me of something that happened to one of our younger cousins when she was a baby. That's why I was like, but anyway, what did you guys think of this episode? Drop down in the comments. Let us know. Again, you guys are driving this, and again, we're curious at this point. We're locked and loaded. We want to know what happened. So keep showing support with that like button. Until next time, we are your hosts. I'm Killer Cam.
And Monique.
We'll see you on the next episode of Blerd Up Reacts.
Thanks, guys.